So I was having a conversation about feelings and emotions and just how I think a lot of people may get it, but I think a lot of people may not really understand that there's a big difference between feelings and emotions. Feelings are things that come and go, but emotions are things that are permanent in a sense. Not saying that they'll be there forever, but it's a situation where, for example, you love your husband, your wife, you're in love with your husband and your wife, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your fiance, your significant other. You know, you love this person. Love is an emotion. And then there are most times where we get into arguments or we get into spats or disagreements or something where those feelings creep in. But because we have an emotional attachment to this person, it's not going to stop us from loving that person when we get mad at them. It's not going to stop us from being in love with that person when we get mad at them. But what it will do is it will distort and distract what we have going on in the love and in love portion of the relationship. So that's what a feeling is. A feeling is something that comes in, you get mad because they came home too late, they forgot to take out the trash, they didn't know that today was the day that you were supposed to do that thing, you know, whatever it may be, that's a feeling. So that feeling comes in and disrupts whatever you have going on in the way of love, in the way of a relationship, in the way of any type of emotion that you have. But those emotions are much stronger than those feelings. So for those things, we need to learn how to control them. And kind of the best analogy I can give to that is a flower and a weed. Flowers are beautiful, they blossom, you nurture them the right way, they'll grow. But once a weed comes in, you have to manage that weed. You have to kill that weed. Because if you don't kill that weed, it'll kill that flower. And so that's what feelings do to emotions. If you don't nurture your feelings, if you don't manage your feelings, if you don't cultivate your feelings, they'll eventually come into your emotional garden and they will destroy everything that you worked so hard for. They can destroy that beautiful thing that you were ready to put on display. They can destroy that beautiful thing that you worked so hard to just show off. Even if you just wanted to show it off, if you wanted to cultivate it just so it was in your home, it would be the same thing. Feelings are weeds. Emotions are flowers. Emotions are gardens. Emotions are the big picture. And feelings are those things that come in to destroy your emotions. So once you're attached to someone, you just have to know how to manage your feelings. You have to know how to nurture those feelings. Because your emotions are the foundation. Your emotions help you to get to that next level. And those feelings are there to deter you, to detract you, and to stop you from getting to that next level. So the more we're able to do the right thing with our feelings, the better we'll be when it comes time for our emotions to show, the better we'll be when it comes time for our emotions to grow, the better we'll be when it comes time for our emotions to be on display in every aspect of our love, in every aspect of our relationship, in every aspect of our life. So we have to know what we're doing with our feelings. We have to know what we're doing with our emotions. Because although it's a thin line, they come together, they're two separate entities. And once you're able to separate those two things, then you can bring everything that you need together to make the product the best thing for your marriage, for your boyfriend, for your girlfriend, for your husband, for your wife, for your fiance, even for that person that you haven't even spoke to yet that you want to court. You know, you have to know what you're doing with your feelings so you'll know how to move forward when your emotions do spring up. So we want that flower, we want that garden, we even want that tree in most cases. But the only way to get that seed to turn into a flower, to turn into a tree, to turn into a garden, to turn into a forest for that matter, is to make sure that whenever we see weeds, whenever we see anything that can detract, deter, or disrupt what we have going on for that process to continue, we have to know how to make sure that we can nip that in the bud as soon as possible, and we'll be much better off with our lives and the other life that we have too. Cool.